Today I got time, cuz.
So I'm back. This is Joey One Shinobi with my WTF channel. And it's been a long time since I did a reaction to anything. I am going to start reacting to more than just movie trailers. I had to take a break, had to deal with some personal things, had to deal with life, family, business, so many different things. But I'm back now. At any rate, I wanted to take a look at the new Color Purple. Oprah Winfrey and Steven Spielberg have gotten back together and have teamed up with Quincy Jones. This is like a modern day retelling of Alice Walker's book. I know it's based off the book. I know it's not going to be completely based off the book because the book is bananas. There's a lot of stuff in there that doesn't need to be in a movie because I read it. But I know that they're making this a musical version. I know that Steven Spielberg, he did an updated version of West Side Story, which in my opinion is superior than the original version that came out in the 60s. So I'm wondering if he can strike lightning twice with this version of The Color Purple. So let's take a look at the trailer and let's react. Let's go.
Today, our teacher taught us about a place called Africa. She say our mamas come from Queens over there. That means that we, royalty.
We royalty. We was kings and queens.
You love me.
Afternoon. I needs me a wife.
Even if we have to part, you and me, us have one heart.
I don't need.
It says a bold new take.
I write you every day. Daddy! Nothing but death can keep me from it.
Oh, Miss Seeley.
You must ain't got no kinfolk around these parts.
All I had was my sister. She was the only one ever loved me.
I'm gonna hold my head up. I'm gonna put my shoulders back. It's time for you to see the world.
There's gonna be some changes made.
Put it on. This ain't me.
Hush.
We need to look like we belong. Now see this smile and color?
Sweet and loving God.
Showing my heart to the folks that I'm close to.
Now we're talking.
Dear Seeley, we are more than just kings and queens. We are at the center of the universe.
Oh, yes, I am.
The theater is going to be full on Christmas Day. Yeah. So before I even get into the reaction, I just wanted to go over the cast. Fantasia Barrino, she's like a little bit too cute, in my opinion, to be playing Seeley from what we've heard described in the book and the performance that Whoopi Goldberg gave. Not to say that Whoopi is ugly, because she isn't. Whoopi Goldberg, a beautiful woman. Some people would beg to differ, but beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Taraji P. Henson is Shug Avery. I think Taraji is going to kill that role. She kills everything she does. Even though the sister is 50 plus, she's still very, very beautiful. And I think she can pull off the sultriness of Shug. Danielle Brooks as Sophia. Domingo Coleman as Mr. Albert Johnson. You probably know Domingo. He's on Fear the Walking Dead. He's been in a few other films as well. I really do like his acting. Of course, Corey Hawkins playing Harpo. I think he's a good choice for Harpo. Corey, as you may remember, his breakout role was playing Dr. Dre in the Straight Outta Compton biopic about NWA, and her as Mary Agnes Squeak. That was the Dong Chong girl in the original one. And as we can see here, Halle Bailey is playing Nettie. Very beautiful young sister. And I'm thinking of the trailer because it says it's going to be a bold new take. You know, we're in 2023. They're trying to ramp up the sexuality now. In the book, The Color Purple, in Alice Walker's book, Celie and Suge, they have a liquor license relationship going on. And I'm wondering if they're going to play up on that in the film. Hopefully they make it more of a family film and maybe just kind of ramp up the singing without trying to get too sexual. I don't think you need that for a film like this. Stuff like that you kind of reserve for the book. I'm hoping, you know, what if I'm going to take my kid, even though my kid is grown? But still, certain things, you know, you don't need to muddy the waters with. But just looking at the trailer, it looks very vibrant. Looks like there's going to be some dream sequences in there with Celie and Suge, you know, her breaking out, coming out of that shell, gaining the strength to overcome whatever abuse she suffered at the hands of Albert, Mr., if you will. Just looking at different aspects of the trailer, it looks like it's gonna be very vibrant. I see Mr. has a gun in this trailer as he's forcing Nettie to leave his property. He didn't have a gun in the original version, so they made him violent. Speaking of which, the black men in the original Color Purple, they were some pieces of crap individuals. Mr., his father, Harpo. You know, Harpo comes out the gate as a little boy, busting Celie in the head with a rock, talking about, she ain't my mammy. The men in that original movie were just horrible. There was a few that were okay here and there. They sprinkled them in. But for the most part, you know, even Nettie and Celie's adoptive father, you know, he's just humping away on everything. You know, even his wife when he died, his young wife, not to say there's anything wrong as long as she was of legal age, but she was like, they was like, how did he die? On top of me. That man couldn't stop thinking with his little thing, even as an old man. But I'm hoping they give the brothers a little bit of a polished image. I know you have to have some villains within this story, and there's plenty of villains to go around. The white folks are villains, the black men are villains. It's all kind of villains in The Color Purple. At the end of the day, it is a story of triumph and overcoming adversity, which I hope, you know, is the overall message. It looks like it's going to be inspiring, and it looks like the musical numbers may be good. I think that's probably the main reason they got Fantasia to play the role of Celie, to use those pipes of hers, because the girl can sing. So I am interested in seeing this film. I love the original Color Purple. It has a lot of one-liners in there. We all know you told Harpo to beat me. I hope there's new one-liners in this version. I hope they sat down in the writer's room and came up with some new one-liners that we can go for the next 40 years, you know, because the original came out in 84. What is this, 38 years later? So I'm very interested to see this particular version of it. So tell me what you think in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. Jovi out.
Today I got time, cuz.